YouTube? We back with another video. So it's been a while. Well, not really been a while. I just uploaded, I think, earlier today. Yup. So we back with more streamer drama. The Streamer Awards, it was kind of messy. Let's get into it.
Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. Ooh. That was you, right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't. No, it's too early. It's way too early to make Diddy jokes. Like on that level of stage in Hollywood, it is too early to make them jokes.
Secondhand cringe is a real problem in this nation. Sorry for coming a little late to this video. I am fresh from the Streamer Awards talking about India Love, and I would be a bad hostess with the mostest, a bad commentary channel if I did not discuss the entire cringiness and the drama surrounding the whole Streamer Awards. From the lack of representation to the bad production.
Black Boy Matt in the booth.
And Playboy Matt.
All the way to the cringy and even what people would deem as racist jokes.
Rakai, question. What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back to the video. The Streamer Awards is put on by streamer QT Cinderella, somebody who is a figurehead in the community. She's also the wife of Ludwig, one of the more popular streamers in the world. And the purpose of this event is to get together and recognize the community at large. And this is supposed to be put on by the community for the community. While there are some ups in quality, ups in sponsorships, I mean, this was a total black tie event that I can honestly applaud from a production standpoint. There's always some nonsense that comes out of this. And it all starts with a badly timed and honestly disgustingly distasteful jokes.
Broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Now, the only time I would say this is okay if this was a roast. If this was like pre-planned and then making it like a roast. Oh yeah, say what you're gonna say. But this is just a straight up award ceremony. Kind of too deep.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on.
Yeah.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Type shit.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I'm not gonna lie, you feel me, fan? I get it. I know y'all doing comedy roast. That's part of award shows. But damn, bro, compare bro to the Diddler Live, like damn.
Like, it's crazy because people already calling Kai Diddy of streaming because he's the youngest. He's a black streamer. He's the biggest one right now. Like, how Diddy was. They're already calling Kai the Diddy of streaming. So to do that is like, you're reaching. And Diddy's trial is still going on. People are still affected by Diddy consistently. Like, it's not like it's some shit that died years ago. This shit is actively going on. That's a reach. She's reaching.
To the Diddler Live saying his university, no education, damn.
Yeah.
Yo, in my personal opinion, I think Tyler a real ass nigga.
Normally at award shows.
Oh yeah, Tyler real for that. He real for that. Like, bro, if you want to say some shit, make sure that shit funny. Yeah, it was like, bro, you kind of just say I had an expensive ass haircut, alright, type shit. I guess. Uneducated schooling system. I try to put a school in a third world country. Okay. Alright, now I'm Diddy. Alright, bro. I get it.
There's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, joshing on people, type of nature and energy that comes with hosting the gig. No matter if that's the main host or the host that just kind of fill in of the different slots. But there's a couple of things to note in these conversations, specifically when it comes to the Streamer Awards. Now, this isn't the first time any award show has been criticized about the distasteful nature of said jokes being said at the award show. In 2024, comedian Joe Coy got backlash for his jokes about Taylor Swift at the Golden Globes. And as recently as 2025, Trevor Noah Noah, another comedian, got backlash for his illegal immigration jokes when he was hosting an award show. Now, the fundamental difference between those award shows and the streamer award shows is those award shows have a writer's room that sets jokes. You know, these are full of comedians, full of professional writers, etc., putting these things together and then kind of taking some sort of stances, but supposed to be in a tasteful way. Now, even though they fell flat, it was in a writer's room with, you know, a bunch of different people, and I would say not necessarily any targeted attacks. But from the outside looking in on these streamer awards jokes, these are individuals from one side of the internet, the Pogger side, aka the whiter side of the internet, doing a bunch of targeted jokes to the WL side, the blacker side of the internet.
Rakai, question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen? Don't answer, it's a test, Rakai! Have you learned nothing? Don't answer it! Take his mic, take his mic. What? Well, yeah, no, he's learned his lesson. He's not allowed to answer that. All right, extra Emily. Yeah?
The internet took note about the multiple situations that happened during this stream where it seemed as though QT Cinderella, somebody who sits on the Pogger side of the streaming community, was sending targeted jokes and roasts to the WL side, the blacker side of streaming. Hell, even that production issue that I mentioned earlier where Deshae Frost was confused for Blackboy Max was only done to black streamers as opposed to any of the white streamers that were also in attendance. Now, I will remind you all that the nature of the award shows is the fact that
I don't think it's a full race thing. I get where he's coming from, though. I do see where he's coming from, but I don't think it's a full race thing.
There is some sort of roasting or ribbing elements to it. But again, there is a level of professionalism that also goes along with it.
So basically, my logic tells me that they were trying to, I guess it's supposed to be a roast, but I don't think niggas understand that it was. But see, I don't think that was communicated either. So I guess like the audience, I guess it's supposed to be a roast. Like it's supposed to be that, but it's just a bad comparison. I ain't gonna lie. I think it probably would have been funnier if the documentary did, oh my god, the documentary didn't release. Cause it's like if a nigga said like a Jeffrey Dahmer joke or some shit, right? So it's L joke, and it might, if anything, it also might be L timing, right?
Now I will say there's a subsection of people that did not feel as if this was disrespectful, and I do think this brings me to my larger point in this conversation. But there were some that said, "Yo, if you are a streamer and you can't understand this, you don't need to be in the game."
Stupid. These people are stupid. These people are stupid. They can't take jokes, man.
Damn, nigga, you loud, bro. Like, bro, nigga, in a pizza shop, loud as shit. You call niggas stupid, bro. Like, they all hear you, nigga. Like, bro. Jesus Christ. Jeez.
These guys are streamers. Get out of the streaming space if you can't handle it. Oh my god. Chat roasts us every day, and these young kids can't take a goddamn joke. That is streamers should be the biggest people. I mean, we should be able to take the jokes the most because we can deal with it every day.
Now what the fuck they cooking back there though?
Joke. Get the out of here, you loser. You loser. If you're gonna be crying because I called you a loser for that, get out of my face.
For one,
I'll beat you, bro. Hey, say I'm lying, bro. Don't them little takeout bags fire as hell. You know Chinese places, thick ass takeout bags fire, and then they got a helmet on, bro. Oh yeah, this shit lit. I don't know what Asian place this is or Asian spot this is, but I need it. I'm shit. But yeah, get in the bro. My bad, y'all. Get in the bro. Like, I see where he's coming from. Like, yeah, if you're a streamer, you should be able to take a joke. Cause we joke and chat all damn day. Like, chat's always joking. But I feel like it gets to a point. Because it's an award show. My chat, there's no chat here. I'm not live. Like, it's just an award show, bunch of streamers around. Like, let's just have a good time. It's like, I crack a little jokes, but I feel like I Diddy shit was it was just bad timing. It's bad timing. That's what it is. It's bad timing.
loser. If you're gonna be crying because I called you a loser for that, get out of my face.
For one, the people that were delivering jokes to one another are usually a part of their community. If your community roasts you, you roast your community back. If I'm in AMP and I roast across the board to another AMP member, Clover Boys roast to another Clover Boys member, FaZe roast to another FaZe member, that's a whole different conversation than somebody that sits totally across the aisle in the whole entire streaming community from me. Like, it's just a different concept. And two, there is an underlying racial issue in the WL Hoggers streaming community that just kind of gets swept underneath the rug. And in an opportunity in which a bunch of people can get together that don't normally work together, you know, they're peers in the industry but not really friends, it kind of gets highlighted. There's a clear-cut disconnect between what is appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's even a part of your community, what's a part of this, what's a part of that. And it didn't just show up in the awards, who won, it showed up in the nominations, it showed up in the jokes, it shows up every time this happens.
The Streamer Awards this year and Cutie Cinderella's racist jokes are basically just the symptom of a collapsing society that no longer has a social baseline on how adults are supposed to behave. Grown 30-year-olds that have regressed so much in social cues to the point that they cannot recognize that microaggressive friendly roast dynamics is not going to work.
In India, right here, in India love, you will begin to cough in 3 days. What does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, she won't cough in 3 days. Bro, what does that mean?
A room full of strangers, even if they are your peers. It's not that racist jokes are suddenly funny, it's just that streaming and our digital environment has completely eroded our social cues over time just because of how much we've rewarded shock value. It's also just insanely weird and regressive behavior to only bring up people's scandals at your streaming show where you want them to feel welcome. Honestly, the only reason why I can think of the fact that Cutie Cinderella was literally clip farming weird, racist, microaggressive jokes at her own highly publicized awards show is because there is very little remaining normalcy in society.
It wasn't just the cringe or weird jokes that were made to Kai or Rakai. There was an oddly placed joke about Queso eating a lot of food, you know, a joke based in fat phobia.
I want to congratulate Kai for reaching over 1 million subs. Incredible. He just barely beat out Queso, who could only eat 900,000 subs.
And then there was this weird interaction with the FaZe table where I don't even know if she was trying to get a joke off or just get her shit off, but nothing about what she said landed at all.
Big table! Woo! Or was it misogynistic? I don't remember. Jason, Sakura, the internet's favorite couple, hi, and their short gay son, Ron.
If you go back and listen to every single one of those clips,
to be honest, it might be the delivery. I think the delivery fucking get up. Because in my head, I'm like, maybe nobody's laughing because a girl's hosting it. I say that joke she said about Queso. I mean, that's how Queso got big. Everybody call Queso fat. We all know Queso not fat, but everybody call Queso fat. And I'm like, maybe just the delivery. Probably how she's delivering it. It's just not funny how she's saying it. You know? I don't know. Maybe.
You'll notice a strange lack of audio after any of these jokes are being said. That's because nobody in the room thought it was funny. And every moment of silence to me highlighted the divide that exists between the streaming world. Now, I don't want to act like the people that put on the award show were the only ones that were cringe the entire night. We do have the entirety of the India Love situation where she stormed on stage calling for Rakai to be the winner and recipient of Breakout Streamer of the Year or DDG, whichever one, which also doesn't make any sense. But I covered that in an entire video.
It makes bro, for her to shout out DDG makes zero sense. It makes 0 sense for her to shout out DDG. What did she just talking shit about, bro? Didn't she just say she wasn't fucking with bro, some shit like that? Now she's shouting out DDG. But bro, come on, man. That shit weird. I know.
Make sure you go check that out as well. It's safe to say that the entire streaming world was watching this event and QT Cinderella kind of fell flat on her face, especially because she and her collective made a big deal about this event going into what was going on that night. It was a beautiful night that was marred by bad joke after bad joke, targeting select streamers, and ultimately highlighting the divide between streamer groups. Now, I do want to acknowledge that all was not lost. There were some beautiful moments, beautiful speeches from the award winners. There was a lot of motivation going on, and I think overall there were some big positive highlights. We got to see Speed and Kai in the same room. We got to see I Love Puzzles in the same room. Some streamers that are very, very wholesome, winning awards, celebrating, and then going back to their community, letting them know that all the hard work they put in was not for nothing. But it is such a shame that a big event like this left such a bad taste in people's mouth due to a few things, a few bad apples. Most notably, a couple of the bad apples were on the hosting and production side of things. But boy, oh boy, there is a problem in the streaming community. And I think that Cutie Cinderella just tipped over the first domino that is going to unearth a lot of issues in the future.
Shit, I see it.
The people of Iraq.
I see it. And I mean, pretty much with like on that part with the separation of the streaming world, I see it gonna start being pushed. Cause people gonna start talking about talking about the streaming awards. They're gonna start talking about it. The clips gonna start going everywhere. The fucking videos gonna start going. People have their opinions, bro. Then shit, streamers gonna say what they say. And it will be a division for a little bit. Well, actually, for a while. Once the start is over, it'll be division for a long ass time. But hey, W video though.